Okay, boom, we love.
So what is the Siege team focusing on in year 9?
In year 9, we're focusing on you, your feedback. It's the
Bullshit.
foundation of our roadmap this year. We're going to see significant quality of life changes, and of course, meta shifts that are incredible. That's going to keep the game
Look.
fresh and fun.
All right, Alex, we have the
Oh my god.
How's it going to be fair?
Right. Siege is a competitive game, and making sure that we maintain that integrity is really.
Does this mean we get another useless gameplay in arcade and, you know,
all through year 9.
and a new UI every season?
Players have invested a lot of time into a game like Siege, and we want to be able to celebrate that. So expect season after season more rewards and celebration for all of your progression in the game.
All right, with that, I think it's time to get into the overview of the seasons in Operators. How about you? What do you think? Ready? Let's get into the overview of the seasons in Operators.
I had to switch VCs. I don't want to get yelled at. Over.
So I'm going to drop a spoiler here if you missed it. Season 1, Deimos. You can now be the villain we all need. You got to talk about it.
All right, if you missed it,
It looked like I went to the wrong stream. I don't know what the fuck.
We talked about Deimos coming into the
Deimos
game.
looks
He's
about
now
sick as fuck with his little
captured
fidget
by
spinner
Rainbow,
helicopter.
But you can now actually jump into the villain's boots, play with the death marks, and as Justin said yesterday, take down operators one by one.
Ooh, so
I like that Smoke knew exactly where he was too.
It's
Cause
really exciting that we're able to go into this realm of trying to be a little more sinister. I love it. I love it. Now let's get into territory that we haven't seen yet. Season 2.
That's right. Season 2 is when we shake things up with an operator
Oh,
remaster.
holy shit!
This is something that we all began with as Siege players.
Just give us old recruit. That's all we really
won't be
fucking
getting
need.
just one recruit, but 2 of them.
2 recruits.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. You just dropped the microphone there. We're getting 2 recruits. I have so many questions, but first,
Okay.
let's talk about the veteran players because they've spent the most time with the recruits. So how is this going to help them?
Well, the biggest thing here is, yes, we've been with Recruit for some time, and the thing that they're bringing to the table is an ability to inject strategy into the lineups like you've never seen before. On top of that, Recruit, they got a bit of a promotion. They now have full operator status, which means they can appear in every playlist freely, just like any other operator.
Oh shit!
Additionally, you can customize them like any other operator, their uniforms, their headgear.
So then what does this
No fucking way. That's awesome.
All right, because with operator remasters, if you own them and everybody owns Recruit, you get these 2 operators for free. So when you get the battle pass, you'll be rewarded an operator voucher, which means you can turn it in for any operator you don't already have.
But I'm a nerd. I own them all already.
You can still turn it in for cold, hard credits.
Yeah.
But I'm a
Let's
nerd. But I'm a
credits
nerd.
roll, but not quite yet. Because I still have a question. This is a really cool concept, the remasters. Where did this come from and why was it?
Bro, I don't care what the fuck that shit is. I want to know what the recruit about.
Fundamentally, it's about the health of the game. We want to make sure that everything in the game is maintained and brought forward. This is game, we're here to stay. We're here, Alex has said it last year on the SI, we're here for the next 10 years, and we are making sure we make that investment across the board. So keeping our ops impactful through the years.
And I'll also say this gives us an opportunity for our new operators as well, letting us give more time to their abilities.
That's sick. We've been not asking for, but we've been guessing this is
also
what's
it
gonna
affects
happen
their
eventually.
loadouts, making sure that we can give them even new weapons in the game.
All right, TLC for operators.
Okay.
You gotta love that, right?
So we got 2 recruits.
Now that seems like a lot, but we still have a
So
couple
basically
more seasons
600
to go. So
credits
let's
if you
get
own
into
all the
season
ops.
3. What can we expect?
Recruit gang on God's side.
Operator coming from Greece. This is very near and dear to my heart, and so
We
I'm
finally
very
get a
happy
Greece
that
op.
we're introducing our first Greek
Can it just be
operator in
Giannis?
Siege.
That's really cool. Joshua, I feel like you're
Recruit Elite
just
go hard.
itching to tell us more.
Yeah, I have 2 things. One,
The fact that you
this
can have
operator
fully
is bringing something
customized
to the table,
recruit
again, you've
down
never
to like
before
weapon
seen in
skins,
Siege.
headgears.
And just like the
That's
big
it.
bad Deimos, this operator will be fielding a new weapon.
Ooh,
Oh, we get a new gun?
Nice.
It sounds like
All right,
foreign
with that,
terms.
Let's get into know it's a little bit away, but you gotta tell us something.
Okay, so Season 4, we're bringing another remaster to the game, and this one is, I guarantee you've been asking for this for a long, long time.
Bullshit.
So
Come on,
super
come on,
happy
come on.
we're
What is it?
finally
What is it?
getting
What
to
is it?
Joshua, you gotta tell us more than that.
We're not really supposed to talk about this one because it's so far in advance, but this
It will
operator
be sick.
hails from the United States, and again, you've all been waiting for this one for a long time.
Okay, I appreciate that. We
Is
can
this
see it
the
on
dog
the
operator?
flag,
No, I'm kidding.
But we are
Who's
here
the
in Brazil.
remaster? Who's the remaster?
You gotta tell us
It has to be
more.
fucking
Who wants
Thermite.
to hear more?
All right.
The crowd has spoken, Joshua.
Yeah,
I'm not donating the Rainbow
strategy.
Six
Very
Siege.
good. Okay, so to keep my job, I'm going to say something different. On a totally unrelated note, I just want to say our cosplay community is insane. I've been incredibly inspired by the work y'all have been doing. I can hear them in the crowd. And you all bring life into our characters and you bring them to real life. And you know what? You've inspired me. I think I got to get into the game. And I'm saying with my current features, I think I could cosplay Season 4's Operator Remaster. Just saying.
Okay. I'll leave it at that. I don't
Would
want
it have
to
to
get
be
you in
San-
trouble, but I think there's a few guesses out
Zero?
there as well. For the overview of all the seasons, what else can we expect?
Of course, you can expect a new battle pass with a new theme every single season and an event to break up that middle of the season, freshen things up.
All right. Well, that's sounding pretty good, but let's dive a little deeper into player protection.
That's what I'm saying too. Thermite, but a Thermite change just don't.
What does this look like in year 9?
Okay.
But
I
Pulse
wanna
don't got
make
the
it
beard.
very clear.
He's bald though, so you have. Yeah, you're right. I'm thinking because he's got like the Sam Fisher old beard.
And to translate that
You know what I'm saying?
loosely, hackers have no space, cheaters have no space in a game like Siege.
Oh yeah.
I mean, Alex, a lot of people are excited about that. So let's talk about what else we're going to see. So cheaters have no space in Siege, but it's also about reducing the amount of cheaters as well, right?
They have.
Right.
What do you mean y'all allowed them to be here?
Announced that we're introducing new technology, machine learning, so that we can quickly and effectively make bans
It's been.
based off of
I think Zero was a
data
year
and
like a
statistics.
year 4 off.
This will make us a lot quicker when it comes to analyzing
Year 4 or
the
year 5.
complete
Like
Siege
this is year
population,
9.
making sure that we identify cheaters
We're
quickly,
old.
and we're getting them out of the game as soon as possible. On top of all
What
of
do you
this
think?
too, yesterday we talked about
Oh,
great
shit.
playlists, making sure that there's new restrictions.
Yeah, it'll probably
so
be
that new
BB.
players understand
But yeah, we're
what
kinda
they have
stupid.
to do in order to jump into it, but also making it tougher for cheaters and smurfers to jump into this playlist.
Not really.
And
All you're gonna do is
finally,
send them the
when it
cash, and they're
comes
just
to
gonna bully people
toxicity,
for a couple.
This is something that we're really working on in year 9. Every single season will see an update to the reputation system in the game.
I don't care about the reputation system.
Sounds pretty good. I think you made it pretty clear and everyone heard cheaters are not welcomed in Siege, so how is it going to be harder for them?
In Season 2, we'll be working on anti-toxicity first, and that is the release of the reputation system from beta. Right now, the system is in beta mode, so actual consequences aren't yet live. However, in Season 2, you will begin getting restrictions on the playlist that you can enter if you have a low reputation standing, meaning that you better be on your best behavior.
I'm not too mad about
Cheaters
that.
beware. Okay, let's
I'm
talk
not too
about
mad about
PC.
That's right. Season 2, we're
If you're
also
really that
introducing
bad of a
something on the
person
PC
just to be
side.
just
We're
getting
making
that
it
low in there,
harder
you just
for
kind of deserve
cheaters
it.
to have access to multiple accounts, so that if they are banned once, they stay banned, and they can't jump into other accounts into the game.
Okay.
Sounding pretty good. I want to double back to the reputation system.
I don't.
Specifically Mousetrap as we head into Season 3. What are we going to see?
Actually,
there?
Mousetrap, I'm interested.
So Mousetrap is our console anti-cheat. It detects mouse and keyboard while you're supposed to be using controller. You asked for more punishments when players are detected by this, and we are delivering. Players detected by Mousetrap will be penalized by the reputation system. If you do something wrong there, you will lose access to certain playlists in the game.
And is this just part 1? Are we going to see more with Mousetrap?
That was
We
lame.
are going to see more.
That's fucking
This is
lame.
part 1, with part 2 coming the next season. What we'll be doing
Oh no,
is
my
making
reputation
sure
got
that if you are
hit.
detected by Mousetrap, you will be automatically placed into the PC matchmaking pool, so that the only players you're playing against are those with mouse and keyboard. If you're on console playing with a controller, that's the only person you should be playing against.
Yep.
Okay,
you know,
that's kind of
you
cool.
don't want to have your controllers out if, you know, you're not supposed to be playing with them. So beware of Mousetrap.
They
Let's
send.
get into
Wait, hold
part
up. They
4.
send you to PC.
Specifically,
That's the
how
punishment for
Season
console.
4
We just
can
shove you to
down
PC servers.
on
That's
cheaters.
fucked.
Season 4, we're also making a big update. We will introduce.
It's like, bro, why are you so
live
stuttery?
ban.
It's like, bro, I'm
That
Zim. It's
means
like,
as soon
oh,
as a
fuck
cheater
you.
is detected, even in a live match, they will be removed from that match. And that match will be canceled, not affecting your MMR or experience, and gets you into that next match quickly.
What about anti-toxicity?
That's reliable Spectrum Internet.
So,
Spectrum.
communication is key in Siege.
300
And it's okay to
Mbps
have friendly
internet,
banter
$49.99
with the
a
other
month.
team.
Sign up
However,
300.
what we don't promote and we don't allow is hate speech, sexism, or any kind of bigotry.
But this is Siege. That's what we're known for.
Text chat. We'll be introducing automated moderation in text chat in Season 4 to make sure your games are fun, fair, and safe.
That's bullshit.
And we're seeing a little bit of that there.
Let me
as
turn that
well.
shit off.
That sounds pretty cool. A lot covered for player protection. Let's get into what you want the
What could the
main
message be that they
takeaways
tried
to
typing?
be when we think of player protection in year 9.
For us, when it comes to anti-cheat and anti-toxicity, this is a year-long effort. You'll see season after season, we're investing in 4 main priorities. 1, it's going to be about hardening our security systems, making them more resilient, making them more robust, and that means reinforcing our 2 technologies. Mousetrap, our console anti-cheat. We'll be updating it every single season. And QB, our PC anti-cheat, making sure it's robust, it can handle what it needs to, and make the game a lot safer.
Fighting against cheaters is always going to be a
Finally,
losing battle.
when it comes to game exploits, we're stepping it up as well. We're growing our team and putting dedicated resources on game exploits so that they can be identified faster and they're eliminated as soon as possible.
I don't keep getting messages on
Sounds
Instagram.
pretty good. Now you talked about communication. How frequent are we going to see that?
We've been stepping up our communication already this year, and our promise to you is that we're communicating on this subject every 2 months. We don't want to go radio silent on this and make sure that you always have the information you need so you understand
One communication
what's going
every
on in
2
the game
months.
at
That's
all
too much
times.
Ubisoft right there.
All right. Well, thank you so much for that, Alex. You know what, Joshua? I'm thinking maybe we should give Alex a little bit of a break. Covered a lot there. So let's head in to balancing.
This is what we've been looking for.
Joshua, how is balancing changing in year 9?
So, like I said, we are dedicated to some serious meta shifts. And I want to make it very clear, Alex was very clear about our player protection. I'm going to make it very clear about this. The TDM meta is not here to stay. This is not how we intend
Yes!
it to be played. We want the run and gun out of the game. We want to get tactical, strategic, focused, methodical play to be the center stage of everyone's ranked match, just like we're seeing up here on the stage.
What we need.
We're hearing a lot of players. Really excited for that. So how is the
That
player
dude right-
perspective going to be
That dude right
integrated
there look
in
mad
that
as hell.
focus?
Well, there's one more thing I'd like to mention just before I get into the player's perspective
Okay.
on that, because actually their perspective leads into this next point. Another big focus for balancing is reinforcing our attacker lineup, making that divide between our attackers and our defenders far closer. Because again, strategy, teamwork, and smart play is what should be winning your rounds, not what side of the fight you're on.
Yeah, and you're right. That is A lot of players have been bringing that up. So what else is going to be brought into what you're hearing from a player?
So that's the thing. We want to be able to be far more reactive to your feedback. We've actually changed a bunch of process internally so that we can do that. So we can react faster to that feedback.
Okay.
So you're not left waiting months and months and months for changes to come in, because that can be incredibly frustrating, especially because you're all playing the game every day.
Now, let's talk about, how the communications with players, because again, you mentioned they're very integral to the process. So how is communications with players going to be clarified?
So one of the big things we'd like to do is clarify the vocabulary around the game.
So does this mean I just don't have to only get responses on Twitter?
First and foremost is a straight up update. It's a single entity, something like you can see where we take a frag grenade away from an operator and give them flashbangs or something of the like. The second one, a little more complicated, is a system update. This is something you can see when we do, say, a weapon class update. This is our shotguns we did in year 8, or even the LMGs that are coming in year 9. Last but not least is the remaster. This is by far the most complicated balancing change we can possibly do in the game, but is integral to the health of the game, so that we make sure that your investment in our operators carries forward for all the years to come.
Oh, that's really exciting. Okay, let's get into the seasons for balancing. Let's talk season 1. I know a lot of you caught the season reveal, but if you didn't, here's a little refresher. Joshua, let's give it to them.
Okay, yeah, so season 1 is coming out hot. There is a lot of stuff in season 1, so you gotta check your loadouts, everyone. You all saw the ADS and attachment adjustment, right? Because I think some people want the Ash ACOG. I'm not sure, but outside of that, we also have our weapon class update. Again, this is a big
So the
thing for
1.5
us.
got turned
We
into
go
an
in
ACOG.
And we make sure every weapon in the game is working and versatile and has its role. So the LMGs are coming back out to play. Last but not least, the revamped shield mechanics. This is a huge one for us. I'm a little ahead of the game here, but it's a huge one for us because the complexity.
Either A, the recoil is just that bad, or the
Dev's
devs just don't.
defensive stance that we see where you can have more control and definitely move around the field. Now, some of the features, you can jump through full health barricades. You can activate your gadgets behind the shield, like a cluster charge, a breach charge.
Bro, that has to be... Honestly, that's probably going to be the quietest rush in the game now.
Sounds good. Okay, I want to
Sounds
talk
like
about
Shield saw
reinforcing
itself.
attacker lineup, because you mentioned that. You know that everyone's interested in that. How is that going to look throughout year 9?
Okay, so as we talk about reinforcing our attackers, it means giving them the armory they need, the tools they need to be able to take the fight that they have to do. The second side of it is going across the line over to those defenders and dealing with some powerhouses over there. So, in Season 1, a zombie will be receiving an update. A zombie's Kiba barriers will now have a durability on them, which means depending on the weapon caliber you're using, you'll be able to knock them down faster or slower. Additionally, this
Look at
is
the Buck
one of the first
ACOG,
steps,
bro.
because we're actually going to be bringing something else in Season 2.
But it takes a shit ton of
Our
shots to do it,
lovely
and it puts yourself in
Boy
danger
Fenrir
trying to shoot
will
them
receive
like
his
that.
first update. This
Oh?
will be removing the bulletproof off the FNAT entirely. Also removing an FNAT
Really?
loadout and a code. Lastly, Solus. I gotta move fast here. Solus will be receiving 2 updates. Season 2, she'll be receiving the first update, which will make this the case. Her gadget will no longer be able to be used during prep phase.
Okay.
Additionally,
Not too mad about that.
Additionally,
Like, you didn't get
the range of her gadget will be reduced, and the battery will drain faster. Now, this is part 1. Part 2 will come in Season 3, and it'll bring a deeper system change, but it takes more time for that, and that's why it's in Season 3. We have an additional operator being adjusted in
I think
Season 3,
the friendlier
which
nerf is
Dokkaebi.
crazy.
We're attacking some of the frustration around her gadget.
I mean, I love how you just laid it all down there. With
Dokkaebi
all the
update?
operators. It's so
What are they doing to
exciting. There's
Doke?
a lot to, pack in there, but we have to also talk about...
Bro, I'm really
Season
fucking with this
4.
year
I know it's a
already,
little
bro.
bit away,
This shit gonna
but
be
what
like a
is the
renaissance if they
balancing
actually do it
focus
right.
heading into the end of the year?
So the biggest thing about Season 4 is making sure we leave space and time to react to the needs of the community. There is a lot of stuff coming online in Season 1, and we want to make sure that we can be there for you as we experience this all together and we move forward together. Of course, there'll be multiple new updates throughout the seasons, lots of things we didn't cover here, so you can stay tuned to all that as well.
And what else should we
I want to
keep
see
in
what the
mind,
Doke
heading
update is.
into
That's
year 9
that's
for
one I didn't
them?
expect.
Well, fundamentally, we know where we want to take this game, and we want to be the best damn tactical shooter on the planet, period. Reckless play will not be rewarded. Methodical, team-based strategy will, and that is our goal.
All right, well, thank you so much for that, Joshua. I'll give both of you a break now, because that all sounded really great. And you know what sounds great as well? The fact that, you know, Siege is up-leveling the competition. No, I'm not talking about SI, but a new feature that is coming to the game in Year 9. For more on that, here's live content director, Christopher Budgeon.
We will be finalizing the maps within Quick Match 2.0, bringing the entire map roster to Quick Match. Standard will be getting new filtering, so you can choose between ranked, all maps, or only the non-ranked maps as well.
That's cool.
Within ranked, we're bringing exclusive cosmetics that you can earn every season. Siege
Okay.
Cup is a brand new time-gated tournament that happens every 2 weeks. Participation within the Siege Cup provides specific rewards, so make sure you grab your friends, squad up.
Oh, bro, that's
register your
awesome
team,
as hell,
and
bro. I
know
like that.
feeling at the end of the match when you're
Bro, Sai, this is what we gotta start doing.
There's gonna be no other feeling like the Siege Cup.
They do that shit in Rocket League where you have the in-game tournaments and you get like items. That's actually
And
cool as
there's
hell.
no other feeling than knowing that the Siege Cup is here. Alex, I don't think anyone saw that coming.
The Battle Cup is back. It is now Siege Cup, and this time we mean it. This is the best way to experience Siege with a full stack of your teammates going up to the top of the tournament and winning those exclusive prizes.
Gonna brush up on your skills there. But you know what? Let's get a little cozy and head into player comfort and long-term progression. What is the player comfort and long-term progression philosophy in Year 9?
Ultimately, it stems from giving our players many different quality of life upgrades, making sure you have full control over your experience, and giving you more tools to take your skills to the next level.
And what else does this mean for players?
This also means that we are invested in rewarding players' dedication in Siege. You pour hundreds of hours into the game, and we want to return the favor. So we want to make sure that you have that long-term progression to always
Fast,
look
reliable,
forward to.
Spectrum Internet.
Okay, with that, let's head into Season 1 updates for player comfort and long-term progression. We already saw a bit of that in the Season 1 reveal, but how is it really setting the tone in Season 1?
So Season 1, we start immediately with the locker that I know a lot of players have been asking
The
for.
locker's cool,
The
but I think it's
ability
just
to
it's just
favorite
doing
your
like too
gear,
much.
The ability to
Sometimes.
look at what you just unlocked.
I like that you can favorite
all of
shit.
This in one place. We're delivering Season 1.
Yeah, I love the locker. I like keeping organized, and I think a lot of players do too, so
That's
the
cool,
locker's
though.
going to come in handy for that. But on top of the
Being able to
locker,
actually, like,
we
quick
saw
swap your skins.
updates to movement.
Yeah, so we're going through and making sure all our systems are getting that kind of health thing that we talked about with our
The repel
operators,
improvements,
making sure that the
gadget
clunkiness
pickup.
is
Oh.
removed and you have that real sense of flow. So we're looking at repel, an iconic feature of Siege, and that entry and exit, making sure it's super smooth and feels great. It's a game feel thing. It's very hard to describe or even see in a video, but once your hands are on it, you'll know what we're talking about.
Gotta get your hands on it. Let's talk about gadgets. What's happening there?
Okay, so we have two big things coming for the gadgets. One is improved gadget pickup. So the idea of being able to pick up a gadget once you've placed it, relocate it within the map. Number two is projectile trajectory pre-visualization. And that is the last time I'm saying that. It's called pre-viz. So what this means is giving you full control of where your gadgets go. Again, take your skills to the next level, but at the same time, if you're already there and you don't need it, you can turn it off.
The little guide thing is cool and all, but I just
really
on
take
attack,
my
I don't
skills
think I
there
want it.
with
On
that.
defense for
Let's head
Nitros, I
into
think I did.
Season 2 for player comfort, because a huge part of how you experience gaming, you're comfortable with playing
Oh,
the
yeah.
game, is knowing how you can improve. And how
After
you're
Action
performing.
Report
So how
2.0,
is
drone
Season
jump
2
pre-visualization.
going
Okay.
to help players on this?
Oh, is it showing how
We are
drones are gonna jump as
completely
well?
revamping the after action report. This is the system where you commend your players.
We get
and
this
understand
look
how
again?
you performed. After that, you'll see an updated screen.
This used to be in the game, if I'm
See
not
all of your
mistaken, or maybe not this
progression,
part
all
of
your
it. But
stats,
that looks cool
and
though.
everything you care about in one single place, and then quickly jump into that next match.
Do you have anything else to add for season?
That's cool.
Well, we're extending previs into season 2 as well, and we're adding it to our drones. This gives you all the control you need to be able to get your drones wherever you
This
need
is
to get
where
them. At the end of the day,
this
it's
has to
about
get turned
making
off
sure
for
that you
me,
can
but
get
at the same
intel
time, like
you
I
need
practice so
and
much to
drone
get in certain
survivability.
drone spots. This is cool though.
Wait, there's more.
Oh.
Yeah, so previs, as I said, started in
Stop
season
playing all
1,
TikTok
season
and
2,
drone.
and we're actually bringing it right into season 3. And what does that mean? It means bringing it to our deployable gadgets. So deployable shield, new jammers, those sort of things. Being able to get them set the first time right.
Anything else for season 3 since you already jumped the gun there?
All right. So a lot of us maybe go on our phone when we're waiting for our match. And
Shooting range
or
access
whatnot,
during
but
matchmaking.
wouldn't it be
Yes!
nice just to jump into the shooting range? You can do that now.
Finally,
So
in a
season 3,
custom
you'll be able to
1v1
load into the
preset.
shooting range
Hell
whenever
yeah.
you're waiting for your matches, and this includes the R6 Cup. Additionally, it seems a bunch of you like to 1v1, so we're adding it as a preset into our custom games.
That's pretty cool.
It's actually pretty cool.
I will not be 1v1 you because you spent a lot of time with the game, but give me some time to brush up my skills and maybe we'll talk.
I don't think she's ever touched Siege
You
in day in her
mentioned
life.
rewards
I'm
off
kidding.
the
I'm
top.
kidding.
Are we going to see that come into play here?
Absolutely. Season 3 is a big feature that we call badges. This is where you'll be able to earn the achievements and challenges.
Or is this your
and
Apex?
equip those badges as a badge of honor so that you can show them off with all of your friends. And on top of that, we're creating a new home for badges too, which is the career page. The career page is where you can see your stats, see how your last matches went.
Damn, this good shit
customize
gonna make me
which
feel like a
badges you
nerd.
equip on your profile.
That's pretty cool.
I like it though. That's awesome.
I got to talk about matchmaking as we head into season 4. How is matchmaking evolving?
So in season 4, we're introducing something that we call dynamic matchmaking.
What?
This is making sure we have more flexible matchmaking for players in lower
Wait,
population
console
zones
and PC can
or
matchmake in
places
cash?
that when you're playing and it's not peak siege time, you're still getting a fair match. So if you're in Australia playing at like 5 o'clock in the morning, you're still getting a balanced and fair matchmaking experience.
Making a lot of Aussies happy. Let's talk about crossplay. What's coming in season 4?
Crossplay is the final update that we're bringing to the table, letting console players play with PC friends. It should be very important. We'll take a moment to celebrate this, but it's very important to note that this is a one-way street. PC players will not be allowed to play with console matchmaking. So now, with this set, doesn't matter what platform you're on, what console you're playing on, with Siege, you can always play with your friends.
That's sick.
That's pretty cool. Who's excited for that one? Yeah, you heard the noise.
It was barely
Anything else to cap off player protection?
When it comes to player protection,
Player comfort, sorry.
player comfort, yeah. This is really about what you care about, what the community cares about, the quality of life improvements, everything that's rewarding. Expect us to expand on this and to grow this on the roadmap as we go along in the year based on your feedback.
All right, well, thank you for that, for player comfort and long-term progression. Now, for some of you, you may be looking to maybe trade in some of your items for some cold, hard R6 credits.
Nope.
Or maybe you're looking for some sweet throwbacks. Well, guess what?
I ain't looking for shit.
The marketplace is where you can do all of that. And to tell us more on what the marketplace will look like in year 9, here is Business Strategy Director Mohammed Ben Hanada.
I'm not even gonna attempt to say that name. Mohammed Ben Hanada or some shit. I think I got that right.
Right now, we're aiming to launch the feature in Season 2. The philosophy behind the marketplace is that we want to make sure that the feature is polished, functional, and as secure as possible. So this means that the beta is going to be running up until we feel that the feature is up to your standard and up to our standards. So for you, this means that you can still sign in through the QR code or through our website.
Gotta shove Jolly onto
You
it.
can still give us your feedback in order to build this platform together.
and be sure to register for the marketplace to get in on all that cool stuff. All right, now sometimes
I never thought
training
we thought it would
online,
happen
and you're
eventually, but I never
thinking
thought
new
I'd be alive to
players,
see today.
But guess what? Year 9 is bringing some cool things for veteran players as well. And back again to tell us about this feature is live content director Christopher Budgeon.
Training and onboarding.
This year, we really want to focus on following up on our promise to bring the best training tools to Siege.
Can T-Hunt
That's
come
why
back?
We're really going to be focusing on all of the players, making sure they have the training tools they need to be able to execute whatever strategy they intend. We're really happy with the reception of Versus AI playlist.
It was cool. You just didn't add
And that's
enough
why
on
we
it.
want to follow it up strong in Season 1 with 5 new maps, new Defender AIs, and being able to play more attackers as well.
That's cool.
And we're not stopping there. We're bringing new content in Season 2 and Season 3 as well. On top of that, we're also delivering the AI attacking playlist.
Oh,
That
finally.
means for the first time, you'll be able to play defense and attack in an AI match.
That's cool. That's cool.
Expect AI attackers to drone, to clear roamers, and plant on site. We think this will be a great way to bring your friends into Siege. We know that map knowledge is really important, and that is why we're bringing new maps in Season 1, but also Season 2 and Season 3 as well. Map knowledge isn't the only skill you need to become a champion. And while the shooting range is a great place to warm up your aim, it's not the same as navigating through maps and clearing targets. That's why we're bringing a big update to Target Drill, where you can play for over 60 minutes with targets in every room.
Okay, that's
We
cool.
have a lot of quality
I like
of
that.
life improvements coming.
Do the
in this
targets
update
respawn?
also. You
Like
can
you-
turn on
like you
headshots
leave?
only, have pre-made destruction, or even turn on a mini HUD. We're also bringing damage reporting, so as you clear a room, you can see how much damage you've taken, and then you can actually know whether or not you cleared that room efficiently or not. In Season 3, we're bringing the drone drill to the map training playlist.
I ain't gonna do
Intel
that.
is king, and we know that finding a good hiding spot could be the difference between a win and a loss. Also in Season 3, we have a new cover mode coming to the aiming lane.
Okay,
in
I
the
like
shooting
that.
range.
That's sick.
It's a great opportunity to test with a smaller target as the target dummy takes position behind cover. In Year 9, we're not just building onboarding tools, but rather the future of training to help our current players improve their skills to perform at their best.
Is this a W year right now? I
Quite a
wanna
bit there for
wanna say
veteran
that.
players as well. That's pretty awesome.
Yeah, and Christopher said it really well when it comes to something like Target Drill. We've been working with
That's
veteran
reliable,
players,
especially minute.
making sure that they can clear floor after floor after floor, and that they get the best practice possible before they jumped into a ranked match. And of course, this is the best
Facts.
time
If
to
they can
jump
actually
into
deliver,
Siege
this
as
is gonna be a
with
sick
your
ass year.
friends when we bring the new Versus AI online with attackers as well.
Now, we are here at SI. So, I mean, it only
W
feels
years.
right to check in to what the competitive scene of Siege will look like in Year 9.
Oh, this can make
For
or break
more
it.
on Siege Esports, here is Esports Director
Oh, never mind, this is
Maxim
esports shit.
Vial. We have Associate Director Esports.
Honestly,
Live
this
Events
still
and
makes and breaks.
Broadcast, Nelson
CG
Garcia,
Sports is so popular as
and
hell. So
last, Executive Director Christina Martel.
Just a few weeks ago, we have announced some of the changes coming to Blast R6 in Season 2024 and revealed the revamped point system to qualify to the 6th Invitational.
apparently
which now
Blast
puts
really
more
fucked
emphasis
up
on teams'
Rocket
results
League
at the
Esports like
majors. And
horribly.
today,
So
I'm happy to reveal one more key change. This season, we are bringing back the 6 Invitational's Last Chance qualifiers. We will provide more details on their formats later this year.
The first major of season 2024 will be hosted in Manchester. We're excited to host the very first major for Siege in the UK, and what better city than Manchester, where we know the crowd will create an unforgettable atmosphere for the teams up on stage. In November, we will head to Montreal, home of the Rainbow Six Siege production team. Montreal holds a special place in our hearts, and we're excited to be back.
After Sao Paulo this year, we will explore fresh location in 2025. The 6th
I won't be
Invitational will
alive then.
travel to the United States.
Oh,
Normally, this is when we drop the mic, but in early 2026, the 6th Invitational will continue traveling. It is time to spread the love to Europe. We have so many amazing local communities across Europe, so deciding where to go was not easy. But guess what? I'm happy to announce that in 2026, the 6th Invitational will be hosted on Ubisoft home turf in France. Can't wait to see you all there and make it history.
That's cool.
There is a lot that we
Hey, Rob.
covered in this panel, so let's bring up the roadmap as a refresher.
I'm watching the year 9 review. It's actually, bro, Rom, this should have W-ass year. Not gonna
All
cap.
that stuff,
Is it?
a lot
Yeah.
of things people are excited about.
I'll show you
This is
the
a big year for us with a lot of
I'll screenshot
new
it and share it.
features that honor the past but also prepare us for the future.
Screenshot.
Yeah, there's a ton coming in, and it is all inspired by you.
I'll send it to
So
you in a
we're
bit.
really excited
Once
to
I
bring
turn
this
stream
here to you.
off.
Now, before we go, I can't believe the panel's coming to an end already because you all have been so great. But I have to ask, what is the lasting impression you want the community to be left with heading into year 9? Joshua, let's start with you.
I think the biggest thing is that you're heard. That we are building this game together. We've committed to doing that, and we want to listen to your feedback.
I mean,
and
this
it's
year
not only
makes it feel
welcome,
like they actually
but
listen.
actively encouraged. So please,
I don't know,
keep
I've been
giving us your
scarred by
feedback
Ubisoft for
because
8 years
this
already.
is our collective game.
We'll
And
see.
As Alex said,
That's
it's a great
exactly,
time
that-
to
we'll
get into the
see.
game. Lots of new players are joining us, and the passion
I'll
here in
s-
Brazil.
I'll believe
oh
it
my
when I
gosh,
see it.
You will send ripples through this game for years to come. So again, thank you to everyone, and it's been amazing.
Alex?
I just want to echo what Josh said. I want to thank the entire community for all of the passion you've brought to the game. It inspires us. I also want to thank the team that works on Rainbow Six Siege as well. They pour their hearts and soul into this game, and we appreciate it. Also, I want to thank Blast for putting on the SI, hosting it in Brazil, and for all of you to show up and make it such a special moment. Year 9 is an important year for us.
This is a make or
It
break
sets the
year for
stage
y'all.
for
What
an
you
important
mean?
milestone.
It's more than
At
important.
the end of year 9, we'll be moving into our 10th year of Siege. That's a huge milestone.
That's an ill
We're
moment.
already working hard
10 years
on that
of
next
Siege.
step for Siege. And while we can't
Yeah.
say anything today, I will say that this brings Siege into the future bigger and better than ever. So I want to say again, thank you so much for making this the best game in the world.
I want to thank both of you for coming here and presenting everything you and the team have been working on. We really do appreciate that. And I'm really excited to get into year 9, which a reminder,
Didn't even give it
year
to
9,
me.
season 1 hits the test server tomorrow. So you can
Oh,
try it out.
word. The test server hits
Before
tomorrow.
we go, I also want
Gonna
to
have to hit
thank
that installation button
everyone
again.
that is watching at home. Obrigada,
Sure.
Brazil!
I don't speak
It
Portuguese.
is so great to be a part of this passionate
You do now.
community. We love these reveals, and we can't wait to see you again. But for now, we have SI to continue. We have the live orchestra and the live finals coming up, so stay tuned.
I'm not gonna stream the finals. They're just gonna show off the gang lead again. So what do we say? Is this a? I think it's a W-ass year. I'll send you the roadmap, bro. I'm gonna go